Welcome to vacuum infusion. Okay, cool. So these are materials that you're going to need to be able to do vacuum infusion. Firstly, a pot to mix the resin in. Otherwise, how are you going to mix the resin? Then, a cool thingy for handle scales. In case you make too much resin and you've got extra resin, you can throw in there so it's not wasted. Then you've got your breaker tape, which is used as a sealant for the vacuum bag. You've got your flow media, so the resin can flow easily over your objects. You've got your vacuum tubing that leads to your pot and to your pot. I'll get to that now. So these are materials that we are going to be using. Very cool. And then this is your peel ply. This allows the pot not to stick to your vacuum bag. This is a one-way membrane allowing air to escape, but it keeps the resin inside. You also need a pair of scissors, some cool ball valves, nice and cheap ones, and then the rest of your vacuum bag and your pressure pot or your vacuum pot, sketch pot, however you want to call it, and then also your vacuum pump. Okay, one thing I forgot to show that you'll need is the T-piece for your resin. So basically what this would be doing, you place this on top of the flow medium to allow the resin to flow in, easily flow over the material. Once you're happy with your layout, you can start to put everything together. Vacuum bags as well, make it bigger. Now with everything sealed up tightly, we are ready to do a drop test. The drop test is basically adding a vacuum, clicking it in, and then turning your vacuum pump on to know if there's any vacuum leaks. My vacuum bag was too short, so I have to quickly rebag. Okay, now that your vacuum bag has passed the drop test, it's time to mix your resin. placing a bucket for the vacuum infusion, always want to make sure it's below your pot. And your point that you push into that you push into the resin is always angled, because otherwise it will suck flat against the bottom of it. Now my assistant will open and start the vacuum. Suction. Excess resin, I'm just going to pour over. Okay. Now we can add some color, some fun stuff. Let's show you what's happening over here. Mixing on some cool colors. As you can see, the resin is already starting to get sticky, which is good. That's a nice color. Gonna be perfect for some handle scales for our knives. Okay, so now we're gonna leave the vacuum on until it's fully cured. As you can see, the glass fiber turns transparent as soon as the resin is introduced. As you can see, our leather, it'll be nice to see how this one turns out. So a lot of oxygen is coming out due to the wood. It's keeping a lot of oxygen in. That's why we're still keeping the vacuum on. Okay, as you can see now, it's been a while and all the resin has flown through and is now stopped at the membrane. So what's happening now, I don't know if you can see here, the oxygen is still being sucked out through into the pump. However, the resin stops there. Now you just have to continue sucking and sucking and sucking until everything is sucked through. Okay, after leaving it overnight to cure, it's time to demold your parts. After demold, you can see these are your finished products. The leather is stuck to the bag a bit, unfortunately. It's a nice test. The carbon, it came out quite nice. There's virtually a seamless bond between the carbon and the fiberglass. No wobbles, no bumps. It's a nice even spread. And then the wood also came out quite nice. Gave it a nice seal, and also got a piece of carbon fiber attached to it.